Hello guys, welcome to NemTech channel. Today we are going to learn NumPy LCM and GCD. But then before we begin, please subscribe to the channel if you have not subscribed. And to the returning subscribers, thank you very much for your continuous support. So guys, let's begin with the LCM, and LCM stands for lowest common multiple. So how do we find the LCM? So basically this LCM is the smallest number that is common multiple of two numbers, two or more numbers. Now let me show you guys an example how to find the LCM of two numbers here. And let me first of all import NumPy. NumPy is NP alias. Then I'm gonna create here two numbers here. The first one, let me use variable a, then let me assign it to something like 4. Then the second one, perhaps b, let me assign it to something like 12. And then here let me create here the LCM here with the np.lcm function LCM, and then we are going to pass a and b, and then to the print function, let me say print what we are going to print x now. Then let me run the codes, and then guys, basically this is how we can find the LCM of both 4 and 12. But then let's now try to understand how to find LCM in arrays. So guys, basically to find the lowest common multiple of all values in an array, we can use the reduce method. Now the reduce method will use the universal function, and in this case it will use LCM function on each element in the reduce arrays by one dimension. So guys, basically let me show you an example how to find the LCM of values in the array. So or perhaps let me just copy these codes here, and then let me paste in this second cell, and then here let me clear this one. Then here let me use it is an array, so we are going to use np dot array. Then in this array list, I'm gonna use perhaps I may type in 3, 6, and 9, and then here we are going to pass a, but then before that we are going to use the method here called reduce. We are going to add the method not here guys, it should be here the LCM. We are going to add this method called reduce. Then let me run the codes, and then guys, basically the LCM of 3, 6, and 9, it is what it is, it is 18. So guys, basically this is all about the LCM. Now let's try to understand GCD, or greatest common denominator. Sometimes it is known as HCF, or a highest common factor, of which is the biggest number that is common factor of both of the numbers. Now let me show you guys an example how to find the GCD, or a highest common factor of these two numbers. Let me just use this one. This one, let me just change LCM to what? To GCD. That should be GCD. GCD like this. And then for the values of 4 and 12. So let me run these codes here. And so guys, basically you can see it has returned 4, and this is all about finding a GCD of two numbers. So now let's try to understand how to find GCD in arrays. So to find the highest common factor of all values in an array, we can use the reduce method, just like in LCM. Now the reduce method will use the universal function. In this case, it is GCD function on each element, and they reduce the array by one dimension. So let me show you guys an example how to find the GCD for all numbers in the array. So perhaps let me change the values here so that cannot be the same. Perhaps let me say something like a 20 8 something like a 32 36 16, or whichever values you have. But then here we are going to change it from LCM to GCD function, GCD, and then the reduce method that remains, because it applies in both LCM and the GCD. Then we are going to do what we are going to pass this object A here. Then let me run the codes, and then guys, basically the greatest common factor in both these values in this array is 4. So guys, basically this is all about NumPy LCM and the GCD, and I think you've gained something in this tutorial. Please go ahead, subscribe, like and share this video to your friends. Until next time, this is Nehemiah. Goodbye.